Good afternoon. I'm Susan, and this is the not the cat tag. This is what's your pet tag, and this is Delicata. He is a domestic long hair, which is what you call a cat that doesn't have a pedigree. They can be domestic short hair or domestic long hair. And let's see, what else? I had to write stuff down because I can't remember a thing. You know that. How long have I had my pet? Well, he's 2 years old, so I've had him for 2 years. Because how did you get your pet is, about 2 years ago, one October, November, my husband was in the barn and he said, phew, 2 little kittens running around. And so we knew a feral cat had her babies in the barn. So I would sit way over on one side when I would put out the canned cat food. I hope he's in the view. He just sank. The canned cat food, and I'd sit there like this, and if I went like that, they'd run away. And then my daughter came home for Christmas, and she goes, enough of that. And she took the bucket and moved it right up to where they would eat. And she put on big, thick, I should have brought them, leather gloves. And so she'd reach out and she'd touch. And so we finally touched him. And so then she went home, and you know, for the Christmas vacation. Sorry about that. Now please don't leave. He doesn't like loud voices. He hates it if the phone rings. But pretty much I can do anything with him. The neat thing about him, okay, how old is he? How'd you get your pet? Oh, so anyway, I kept taming him, and he had a brother. And the two of them, I'd just sit outside and I'd have my legs out straight, and they'd both come and they'd just lay on my legs, and then they'd attack my shoes and my shoelaces. Okay, we did how old he is, how did I get him? What are some quirky things about him? He is afraid of everybody else, because I'm feral. But his brother got run over because the cars go too fast on our front road. They're not supposed to, it's 35. Anyway, his brother got killed, so I said he's coming in the house. So he sleeps in the house at night, and sometimes now he's turning it around, which is fine with me. There's less traffic out there at night. Quirky things, what else? He's very silly. He's not quite all there mentally, I don't think. His brother used to kind of take care of him and teach him stuff. He has a little tail, and it goes curve, circle that way, another joint, and another joint. No, you have to stay here. What? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so loud. I think he needs a treat, don't you? Let's see what I do. What does his relationship mean to me? Oh my gosh, it means so much. If anything happened to this kitty, I'd die. He loves me unconditionally, except for right now. I mean, he looks at me with adoration. I mean, who does that? I mean, I love my husband. We have a great relationship. But even he doesn't just idolize me. And that's pretty special. What does my relationship... What are some of my favorite pastimes with? Well, pastimes are brushing. In the morning, I'll be in bed. My husband's out getting breakfast and stuff, his breakfast. And I'm sorry about that, but I used to do that before kids. And so the kitty goes on the bed, comes in the house in the morning, goes on the bed, and he's leap, 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 and attacks my feet. He's kind of ruining the quilt, so I had to take the nice part, the duvet off. He lets me trim his little toenails. I should give a little manicure of how to manicure your kitty on YouTube. But anyway, they're special scissors. They have little hooks on them. You can get them for dogs too, and it saves your furniture a little bit. I mean, we still like to sharpen, but he doesn't get attached to things and hook. It's much better for him. He, being a long hair, I have to get him the hairball stuff. This is a natural one. He hates it. So I have to trick him. I give him a treat, and then I have the treat in my hand, and I have the little goo. My other kitties love the goo. And so finally he'll lick it, and then he runs away and won't see me for about an hour. And then he forgets and loves me again. And I hope I said his name, Delicata. He was such a little box when we found him. I mean, he literally was like a box with a tail that was a triangle that would stick up at the end. And so my husband said, why don't you name him Delicata, because he looks like a little squash. But the little tail came up in a little triangle right there. And the reason he was like a box, this part was flat because he was underneath the floorboards in the barn, and we figured the floor just flattened him. And he was so dirty, his little nose had black outline, and we thought that's the way he was, but turns out he was just dirty. Anything else? What else was I? See, this is the second one I've recorded because I had the camera too far and he was underneath it. I probably did a better job then. So, anyway, his favorite thing is being brushed. Now I'm going to have to brush. I can't believe how much is on me. My daughter used to show cats in 4-H, and that's how I learned how to, that's how I learned how to trim toenails and things. And she would get covered. She had to wear a white shirt, and her cat, Martin, was black. And she was just coated like this with black hairs. Are you done? You don't like being on TV? All right, let's say goodbye. Bye. I'm a cat. Here I go. 1, 2, 3. So, outfit of the day is a hairy V-neck sweater. Who cares? My clothes suck. I did Uppy Beads 59's hair treatment today. The conditioning where you wear the shower cap and look all cute and hope nobody comes and visits. So I washed that out, and I didn't want to flatten it because, you know, it feels so soft right now. So I put on the hat. And hasn't been a great day so far, so I didn't feel like putting on makeup, which is really odd. That means I'm really not happy. So I did put on lipstick, about 3 different colors, because I wasn't satisfied with any of the colors that I put on. Oh, and I'm wearing glasses because, you know, the bifocal thing. I had LASIK. But anyway, these are Lulu Guinness, since everybody... I got something fancy too. Anyway, I got these at my eye doctor's. Usually he just has regular old... He used to have really cute ones when I first started with him. And then these were on the counter, and they said, these just came in that week. So I tried them on. And then went, oh, so cute. So I have them. As far as readers, I keep readers in the car, by the bed, on the table, by the computer, on my desk. Oh, now we're playing. We're down here, we're scooting. We found something on the floor, and it's run, 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 bleep, bleep, bleep. I'm going to be cute, but not on camera. So, I guess that's it for now. Thanks for being here. Subscribe. Leave comments. I love to hear your comments. I mean, you know, I feed off it. And I guess that's it. Talk to you later. Thank you. Bye. Oh, you pretty cat.